All right, everybody. Hope everyone had a good month. Trying to get this out to you before the Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully we can get it edited and back out. You never know. All right. So I got some pretty good news, actually, for sellers. Wild, right? And also a question that I've gotten repeatedly that we'll address at the end. So let's go ahead and dig right in. First things first. 374 sales to 395 sales. Look at that, up 5.6% year over year. We've been looking for that for a while, right? Active listings from 2492 to 2556, so little change year over year. And I guess a little interesting, from 359 units to 395 units, up 10% compared to last month. So hey, what do you know? First time in a long time, some good info for sellers, huh? It's good. All right, let's go ahead and go to the second. Price per square foot from 306 to 317, up 3.6% year over year. Can't say it enough times. If you've been with me, you know the drill. This slide and the next slide, use them as a barometer. Don't put a whole lot of weight in it. If you're looking at a specific property type, call me and ask me. Let's talk about it, because this isn't going to be directly applicable. But something still to pay attention to. Median pricing. A little bit interesting, right? From 325 down to 312. So, year over year, we're down 4%. The reason I say that's a little bit interesting is I think it's just showing more and more. I think the hot end of the market is that lower end of the market, and that's dragging overall pricing down. So again, that's why I don't use average. That's why I use median. But hey, just kind of to note there, shows you that the lower dollar properties still hot to trot. Next thing up. Average days on market from 88 to 100 days, up 13.6%. Sale price to original listing price from 92% down to 88%, down about 4.3%. So look, here's what I think is going on with the days on market getting longer. I think that the cash transactions, for the most part, are going by the wayside. It's being mostly replaced by finance transactions. I'm seeing fewer and fewer cash options that are contracts that are coming through. So I think it's something interesting to note. It's going to take a little bit longer to close if you don't have a cash close, if you have a finance close, but that could be why we see the days on market dragging up a bit. And the reason I say that isn't, I know I'm going to get a question about this, so I'll address it. It's not, we don't count the time that something is pending as being time under contract that shows up on here, right? So these 100 days are days that it was actually on the market. The reason that I say I believe that it's getting a little bit longer is people are very quick to accept a cash offer. People are slower to accept a financed offer. So I believe things may be sitting on the market longer because the sellers are expecting a cash contract. They're not seeing it. Property's sitting a little bit longer. So hope I clarified that, because the time to obtain financing does not go into this 100-day calculation. Just a thought. I digress. Months of inventory. Something else. Wow, this is pretty interesting, right? Look first, year over year, 6.6 down to 6.5, so down 3% year over year. But let's kind of look at where we went from 4 or 5 months of inventory up to 10, almost 11 months of inventory. And now, because sales have kind of accelerated, look at that, sliding downwards. So we kind of had a climb up a mountain. I hope we're coming down, climbing down off that mountain. If you're a seller, definitely a little bit of welcome news, something you want to see. Last thing I'm going to address here quickly is somebody asked me, can I bracket the sales? I get this question almost every month. And so I'll give you a quick. I combined single family and condo. Over $1 million, there were 51 sales, accounted 13% of the total sales that we had. 500,000 to $1 million, there were 73 sales, so 18% of the volume was in that price bracket. And again, like I keep saying, market's being driven by the lower end, below 500,000. 271 sales, or 69% of last month's sales, were 500,000 and below. So really, that's where our market is really, really active right now. So hope everybody has a good holiday, and we'll talk to you next month. Take care.